With all of the functionality that iPads have, it's easy to start to view them as total workstations and not just as tablets. As I slowly started using my iPad for more and more, I really wanted some of the conveniences that I had with a normal laptop. For instance, typing on the iPad can be kind of weird, so I bought just a cheap $15 Amazon Bluetooth keyboard. I'll put a link to it down below. Now, I have an Apple Pencil at my disposal as well, which is great for taking notes, writing on sheet music, all of those things. Again, link down below. However, when I'm sitting down and just writing emails, using spreadsheets, doing some busy work, there are times that I just don't want to reach over and poke the screen. Shortly after having these thoughts, I found out that you can actually use a mouse with the iPad. Now, I have some USB mice, both wired and wireless, lying around, but I didn't want to have to use a dongle just to get the functionality of the mouse. With this in mind, a Bluetooth mouse really seemed like the best option. Then, on one faithful trip to Best Buy, where I was looking for something entirely different, I ended up picking up the Logitech Pebble. Now, I could have just gone on Amazon and ordered like a $15 mouse, but I figured I was there, I'm impatient, I'll drop $30 on a Bluetooth mouse. Now, I didn't really have any expectations for it. I just figured I'll buy it, I'll test it out. If I don't like it, I'll return it. Cue the obligatory unboxing portion. So first step is struggling to get the box open with your car keys and then realizing you can just pull the sticker off with your bare hands. Look at that shiny plastic case we got there. Now, inside the box, we get the mouse itself in this plastic case, we get warnings in several different languages, and we get the instructional guide. Right off the bat, one of the things I was really excited about was the fact that it apparently runs for like 18 months on a single battery. Now, as soon as I pulled it out of the box, I pretty much sprinted right to my iPad to try it out. After looking at the stock market app, which I literally opened for the first time in the process of making this video, I wanted to test the mouse out in a situation where sometimes using your finger can get kind of cumbersome. So we jumped over to the Google Sheets app. This is where I have to say, being able to zoom out and see a large portion of the spreadsheet while still having the accuracy to click on the cell that you intend to click on felt really, really good on the iPad. Now, in combination with the keyboard, it really actually started to feel at points like I was just using a normal laptop. The mouse itself does feel kind of light and plasticky, but it does have a nice texture to it, and honestly, I would use it as a travel mouse for another laptop. The scroll wheel feels nice as well. It almost kind of feels like one of those giant old school erasers, the big pink ones. Speaking of the scroll wheel, it does just have a sort of up and down scroll wheel. It doesn't go side to side. Upon finding this out, I got a little disappointed because I didn't really check the packaging well enough and I thought that I was getting a mouse that had side to side scrolling. I figured if it was made for a tablet, it would probably have that. However, the way you move around on an iPad is just by clicking your finger and sliding it anyway. So using the left click and then just moving the screen where you want it to has actually proven to be fine. With the stuff that I do on the iPad, I don't find myself really needing the side-to-side scroll wheel. In fact, I find myself not really using the up and down scroll wheel all that much. If you're doing video editing with, say, iMovie or LumaFusion on the iPad, I can see how the scroll wheel going side to side might help you, but I do all that stuff on my MacBook anyway. So to conclude, when it comes down to it, do I feel like I wasted $30 on this mouse when I could have bought like a $15 one on Amazon? Not at all. It's definitely light and portable, but it feels solid. It doesn't feel like it's made out of cheap components that are just going to break. Again, if you're somebody who does a lot of advanced work on the iPad, like video editing, I would suggest getting a Bluetooth mouse that has a bunch of different buttons on it, has the side-to-side scroll wheel. This is your just standard run-of-the-mill mouse. It's just Bluetooth. I would recommend this mouse for anybody who uses their iPad, but just wants a more computer-like feel, especially if you already have a Bluetooth keyboard, the smart case that has the keyboard built in. I found the mouse just sort of finishes off that computer-like feeling. As with everything else in this video, the link to the mouse is down below. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you next time.